Good afternoon. Ireland team to play France on Saturday. 15 Rob Carney, 14 Tommy Bowe, 13 Keith Earls, 12 Gordon Darcy, 11 Andrew Trimble, 10 Jonathan Sexton, 9 Conor Murray. Front row 1 Cian Healy, 2 Rory Best, 3 Mike Ross, 4 Donnacha O'Callaghan, 5 and captain Paul O'Connell, 6 Stephen Ferris, 7 Sean O'Brien, 8 Jamie Heaslip. Replacements: Sean Cronin, Tom Court, Donnacha Ryan, Peter O'Mahony, Owen Redden, Ronan O'Gara and Fergus McFadden.
Declan, you've made one change with Keith Earls coming back in. Are you pleased to have him back in the camp and then with the selection?
Yeah, it's even better news that all is well at home, and he's come back in. He's been buzzing away since he's come back in, and he's been training well. It is, I think it's it's tough on Fergus losing out. I thought he did a good job for us last Sunday, but I think Keith is worthy of a start.
Do you think the cold weather will be an additional challenge?
It's fairly balmy here right now, so I believe it's a few degrees cooler, all right, on Saturday night, but it'll be the same for both sides. So, 9 o'clock at night, I'm sure the crowd will be well warmed up, like all good rugby crowds are at that time of night. So, I'm sure we'll get through it.
Well, how much do you have to improve by from the last day going to compete with the French and try and beat them?
There's a lot we have to improve on. Certainly some of the basic errors we made early on, missed touch, the ball we gave to Bradley Davis at the front of the line on myself going ahead of the kicker, a few little silly errors like that to really, you just can't make at this level. Those things need to be cut out, and I think if we can do that early on, it can make a big difference to us. We got off to a bad start and conceded a lot of momentum and a lot of pressure to the Welsh, and I think against France, particularly away from home, you need to start well. That's going to be important for us. So all those little basic errors that conceded momentum and pressure, we need to cut them out.
You've never been part of a team that has beaten France in Paris. You achieved first, Heineken Cups, Grand Slams, Lions captain. Even yourself, you still haven't managed to, overcome that particular.
Yeah, it's certainly frustrating not to have done it. I haven't done it in Heineken Cups and all that, but I think when you look at the team we have and the squad we have, we certainly have a team that can do it. Obviously it's going to be a massive challenge. They're an excellent side. They look very good at times last week against Italy, but I think when you look at the squad we have and the experience we have, we certainly have a side that can go and do it.
Where did Ireland go wrong?
Well, we gave Wales a lot of field position, right? Okay, they got it. We didn't. We probably could have been a little bit smarter in how we got out of our own half, and we've taken a look at that. Obviously, we gave them a bit of room as well then too when they did run the ball, that we could look at closing down that space a little bit more. The breakdown then is always pivotal to the whole thing, and in terms of looking to improve on those areas, they'd probably be 3 of the major areas that we know that we can improve on.
Were you surprised by that space that wasn't closed down, and the facility of the Irish defence in place of what was a pretty upbeat Welsh attack early on?
Yeah, well, I think you're absolutely right. It was a combination of both. I think Wales did play well. They did. They retained the ball well. When they did bring it into contact, they closed it off well there as well then too. So it was quite difficult to get the ball back. It was, the game was one of those ones where set pieces were few and far between. I think it was something like between scrum and line out there was about 7. So it was difficult to get the ball. Then the other major way, obviously, of getting the ball back is by poaching it at the breakdown. But they managed to close that off quite well. So we've had to take a look at how we go about that. But it's a different team that we're playing on Saturday, so you have to watch how much emphasis you put on what happened before, because France present a whole different set of challenges, and it is important to look back, but certainly with a 6-day turnaround, not to look back for too long, and just to work forward then towards what's going to be a huge challenge against a team that was in the World Cup final not too long ago.